So today I want to talk about iCloud because this is one of the topics that I see a lot of confusion around. Most people know iCloud exists, but they're not fully sure what it actually does. Some think it's just extra storage, some think it is optional, and some are already paying for it every month without even really knowing how powerful it can be. So in today's video, I just want to explain iCloud in a very simple way, what it is meant for, how it works with your iPhone storage, what features it offers, who actually needs it, and whether it is something that you should consider using it or not. We are going to simplify everything, so let's get started with the most important part. What is iCloud? Let's start with the basics. iCloud, just like Google Drive or OneDrive, is a cloud storage service. These are hard disks sitting in Apple data centers. You can store your files into it and it can be accessed from anywhere. What's different with iCloud is what Apple does automatically with that storage for you. I'll explain more on this later. So when a user gets a new iPhone or a Mac, sometimes people get storage full messages, sometimes they get iCloud full messages. This really confuses people. So what's the difference? The iPhone storage, like 256 gigs, 1 terabyte or so, is the actual physical storage that's available on your phone. The photos saved on your phone is only on your phone. The apps you download, the files you store, all take up your phone storage. So if you end up filling up that 256 gigs, then either you delete old photos and files or get a new phone with more storage. Simple. iCloud, on the other hand, is not even related to your phone. It's a cloud storage connected to your Apple ID. That means even if you change your phone, reset it, or something happens to it, anything saved or synced to iCloud still exists because it is tied to your account, not the device itself. Also, all your Apple devices share the same iCloud account. Now, when you create an Apple account, like when you buy a new phone and use it to log in, Apple includes 5 GB of iCloud storage space for free. What is iCloud used for? Even if you don't actively think about iCloud, Apple already uses it quietly in the background. The photo that you take on your iPhone, Apple uploads it automatically to your iCloud space. The Apple Notes you store on your iPhone, it's uploaded to iCloud. The apps and app settings that you download and use goes to iCloud. Contacts, messages, calendars, reminders, everything is automatically sent to iCloud without even doing anything. Now, if you get another iPhone, iPad, Mac, or any Apple device and log in with the same Apple account, your photos, messages, contacts, calendar, everything magically appears on this new device all through iCloud. This is all so convenient, right? But here's the problem. Your iPhone storage is, let's say, 256 gigs and your free iCloud space is 5 gigs. What happens when you take more than 5 gigs worth of photos or videos and have iCloud photos enabled? That's when you start getting these iCloud full messages. I'll give you a few options here, but before that, let's talk about iCloud and photos, because this is one of the biggest use cases for anyone. Taking a photo on your iPhone and them showing up automatically on your Mac, iPad, Apple TV almost instantly is so convenient. Even better, think of 10 years worth of kids' photos, events, memories, and then you lose your phone. That peace of mind knowing that all your photos are available on iCloud and they all come right back when you get a new device. This is truly priceless. But here's the annoying part. Photos and videos take up more space on an iPhone. With today's cameras, 4K videos, live photos, and HDR storage fills up faster than we expect. And for someone who has had an iPhone for years, would have accumulated so much photos and videos that the base storage models may not be sufficient to store even their existing photo library. And so comes the decision. Do I buy more iCloud space or buy a larger storage iPhone? Here's my personal opinion. iCloud storage is so worth it over buying a larger iPhone models. I'll give you an example. My photo library alone holds over 800 gigs of data. My husband's phone has over 500 gigs. So if we had to store all our photos locally on our iPhones, we both need at least 1 terabyte phones. and 1 TB phones cost $400 more than the base model. So just for the both of us in the family, we would have spent $800 on larger storage, even if we are okay with the risk of losing our phones and losing all our photos. Now, what we do instead is get the extra premium iCloud storage for 2 TB at $10 a month. iCloud supports family sharing, meaning you can share the storage with up to 6 people total. In this case, my husband and I share the 2 TB storage, which means just with the cost of buying an extra storage iPhone model, I could get an iCloud subscription for 80 months or over 5.5 years. I'm sure I'm going to upgrade my phone within 3 years. So it actually works out cheaper for me to get a base storage iPhone and get iCloud instead of getting a larger storage iPhone model. And if we have even more Apple devices like iPad or Mac, then this makes the deal even more cheaper. Plus all the advantages of having a copy of all our photos at all times safe. Having our photos and files show up on all our devices. Now, I'm not advocating for everyone to go with premium iCloud storage. You will have to evaluate your storage needs, your risk factor, and your convenience premium. But if you are in the same boat as me, iCloud may be a worthy investment. Alright, iCloud saves my photos to the cloud, but how does that make my 800 gig photo library fit on my 256 gigs model phone? Well, that's the optimization that comes with the iCloud. If you go into iCloud settings and under iCloud Photos, you can see two options. One, optimize iPhone storage, and second, keep originals. I highly recommend choosing the optimized storage option. What this does is, as you take photos, it uploads the full resolution photos to iCloud and only keeps a lower resolution photo on your iPhone, thus saving space. And it does all this intelligently. If it's a latest photo or video, then you will have it at full resolution on your iPhone. If it's slightly older, a lower resolution media will be on iPhone and the full resolution on the iCloud. If the media is too old and if your phone is low on space, then the media is completely on iCloud. When you tap and open it, it'll download the media from iCloud and then show it to you. This way, even if you have 800 gigs of photos, your photo library only takes a fraction of that space on your phone, and the rest of the space is used for apps, settings, notes, reminders, etc. If you're paying for iCloud, there are a few settings that you should definitely check so you're getting full value from it. First, make sure iCloud backup is turned on because this is what protects your entire iPhone data if something goes wrong. Your phone automatically backs up when it's charging and connected to Wi-Fi. So if you ever reset your device or buy a new iPhone, you don't have to start from scratch. Next, under Photos, turn on iCloud Photos and choose Optimize iPhone Storage. This keeps your original photos safely in iCloud while saving space on your phone, which is extremely useful if your storage keeps filling up. It's also important to go into iCloud settings and choose which apps are allowed to use iCloud. Things like Notes, Reminders, Contacts, Messages, and WhatsApp. These are everyday apps and syncing them means your data is never tied to just one device. You should also turn on Messages in iCloud so your conversations stay synced and don't disappear when switching phones. Enable iCloud Keychain as well because this allows Face ID to autofill passwords, passkeys, and even Wi-Fi details across all your Apple devices, making daily usage so much smoother. Make sure iCloud Drive is also turned on so files saved in the Files app are accessible everywhere without manual transfers. Find My iPhone is another setting that's critical since it allows you to locate, lock, or erase your device if it's lost. If you're on iCloud Plus, features like Hide My Email help protect your real email address from spam, and checking your iCloud storage occasionally helps you understand what's actually using space so you don't have to upgrade unnecessarily. So if iCloud always felt confusing or unnecessary before, I hope this video helped clear things up a bit. You don't have to use every feature and you definitely don't have to buy the biggest plan. Just understanding how it works already puts you in a much better place as an iPhone user. And if you enjoy simple, everyday Apple explanations like this, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. This is Anjana. Bye-bye.